Hello and welcome to Ask a Mechanic. Petrol, diesel, hybrid, electric. Which suits your needs best? There's a variety of options these days as to how your vehicle is powered, and each option comes with its own benefits and drawbacks. This video is going to explain the pros and cons for diesel engines. The reason I don't go into servicing costs on these videos is because there isn't really a general rule of thumb with modern cars. Every manufacturer has different recommendations for service intervals regardless of what fuel they run on. Follow me for more videos on petrol, hybrid and electric vehicles. So diesel, pros. They're generally more efficient than petrols, and you'll find quite a lot more efficient than petrols, especially on longer runs. They're a higher torque output than the petrol equivalent, so they're ideal for towing and hauling heavy loads. They also have the longest range of any fuel. Again, because they are the most efficient, you will get the most miles out of a tank. And filling stations are plentiful, just like the petrols, and refueling takes about 5 minutes. So the cons with diesels. Diesel as a fuel is more expensive than petrol, on average around 20 pence a litre. There's more expensive components to fail than petrol engines, high pressure injectors, diesel particulate filters, EGR valves, etc. It's worth noting that although some modern petrol engines also have EGR valves, diesel ones are more prone to failing because diesel is a dirtier fuel to burn, so the carbon buildup is higher. Frequent short journeys in diesels vastly increase the chances of mechanical failure. They're all best suited to prolonged highway driving. The emissions that come out the back are dirty and smelly. Personally, I can't stand the smell of diesel. They're noisier and less refined than petrol and electric cars. Unfortunately, that's just due to the nature of how they work. They're more expensive than petrol cars to buy when they're new. However, that does mean that they hold a higher residual value when you sell them used. Many older diesel engines, because of the emissions, are not permitted inside low emission zones. So if you live somewhere or you visit somewhere frequently which has a low emission zone, then that's also something to take into consideration. In conclusion, this is the ideal choice if you're a high mileage user, you spend a lot of time hauling weight, and you don't need to regularly drive in low emission zones. Despite the fuel being on average 20p a litre more expensive, the mile per gallon benefits of regular motorway users outweigh that discrepancy. The torque produced by a diesel engine is perfect for towing and for commercial vehicles. These engines will last a long time if serviced correctly and not used for too many short journeys. There are many diesel engines which are running over 1 million miles. Modern diesel engine cars can be pretty fast, although they don't rev or sound like a petrol, which to me is a downside. Frequent short journeys in a modern diesel-engined car will result in higher repair costs, so bear that in mind before committing. If you're buying new, you'll also get less for your money than a petrol equivalent. However, as we've already talked about, the residual value will be higher when you come to sell it. Follow me for more videos on petrol, hybrid and electric engines. Bye for now.